Hey guys, welcome. I want to show you guys the basics of a proto board, and I'm using Tinkercad to do that. I have a link to set up your class account for Tinkercad, and we're going to do a lot of our labs using Tinkercad. This is a great way for you to simulate the lab experience at home prior to coming into the classroom. And for those of you that are 100% remote, this is how you're going to do a lot of your labs, unless I can get you some material to get your hands on. So in front of me here, I have a breadboard. This is a mini breadboard. The breadboard is what we're going to use. I also call this a prototyping board because it's used to prototype circuits, to make circuits that can be tested and then quickly taken apart. So we can quickly assemble and take apart circuits here using a prototype board. Notice the orientation. On the outside of our board, we have a red plus, blue minus, and the other side, you see the same red plus, blue minus. These are called the power rails or bus rails. And notice that when I highlight over one of those dots, all of the dots in that column light up. The bus rail is connected, following this line along the outside. It says all of these are going to be interconnected. In other words, if I put a power positive source to this dot down here, I'm going to be powering every one of these holes. And same thing with the negative. Put my negative over here. I'm going to be powering every one of these holes. I'm completely isolated between the two. So I'm not creating a short circuit situation. Now, on the inside, I have component rails. This is where we're going to build our circuit. These component rails are connected in rows of 5. Okay, you see that the rows are numbered down here, and you see that there are letter columns as well. The columns are not connected, so 1D is not connected to 2D. These are completely isolated. I can put a light bulb in between the two, and that light bulb will function without shorting that light bulb out. Another way I could use these component rails is I could bridge this valley right through the middle. This is a separation point, separation valley. And if I put a component in A1, B1, C1, D1, or E1, and then bridge that to the row on the opposite side, that would be connected across, and my isolation in the middle, that valley, would isolate my component. You'll see this used extensively with integrated circuit chips. We're going to do it with some other components as well as we set circuits up. This is a nice place to bridge your components right across the middle. So our prototyping board has power rails on the outside. It has component rails on the inside. The power rails are connected all the way down vertically, and the component rails are connected in sets of 5. They are gapped or divided by a divide valley in the middle. This is what we'll do to build our circuits. So I hope that helps.